Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is
Hello,
FIRDAUS.
my name is Salahudddin.
Hi, I'm NURFARHANIS. My name is Nursyaza.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is NURFARHANIS. Is this Al-Hifdian? Oh yeah, okay. I have some question about tax. I've been running a business for about 2 years, but I noticed that I never pay any tax. So the purpose I'm calling you today because I want to know more about taxation, what kind of tax, and also maybe a responsibility of a taxpayer, and also what kinds of incomes that need me to pay the tax. I hope that you can help me to explain more to me.
I'd like to define what is taxation in terms of Oxford Dictionary. Oxford Dictionary defines tax as contribution levied on persons, property, or business in the support of government. Second one is law cases. Law cases in the case of Matthews versus the Calgary Marketing Board 1938 define tax as compulsory exaction of money by a public authority for public purposes enforceable by law. And the last one is Inland Revenue Board Tax Guide defines tax as an amount of money which is taken from your earnings to help towards some of the cost of services we receive in this country. For example, hospital service and maintenance or repair of school costs. Next, I would like to explain the objectives of tax. The first one is revenue. By having taxation, it can raise revenue to meet the expenditure to ensure stable growth of revenue to finance annual budget. And the second one is growth, providing incentives within the tax system to promote growth, especially in private sector. And the last one is to reduce the inequality of income. As economic progress takes place, people benefit in terms of living standard. Employment, income, consumption, and other economic variables register a positive improvement. Benefits of progress, however, is not equally distributed. So along with this economic progress, inequality of income and wealth also increase and cause widening of gap between the rich and poor. To reduce this inequality, rich are taxed more and poor is taxed less or may not at all.
The scope of charge, Malaysian tax extends to anyone without boundaries of nationality as long as the income derived from Malaysia. Based on Section 3 Income Act 1967, income shall be charged for each year of assessment upon the income of any person occurring in or derived from Malaysia or received in Malaysia from outside Malaysia. Meaning that if you have a company in Malaysia, you make income in Malaysia, of course you must pay tax for the income. Same thing if you want an overseas company, but your company made income in Malaysia, that income will be charged for tax in Malaysia. For example, let's say a person lives in Singapore, but he works in Malaysia. Even though he lives in Singapore, his income will be liable for Malaysian tax because it derived from Malaysia.
Let's continue to the next part, which is the types of taxes. There will be two types of taxes, which is the direct taxes and indirect taxes. For the direct taxes, is a tax that is paid directly by the taxpayer who have been levied. It is the tax where an individual or organization pays directly to the government. Examples of the direct side, it could be the income tax, personal property tax, and stamp duty. While for the indirect tax, it is basically a tax that can be passed on another entity or individual. It is mean that the tax can be collected by the third party or another entity in the supply chains and paid directly to the government. Examples of indirect tax, it could be sales tax, service tax, and import tax. Let's go to the next part, which is the classes of income. Classes of income can be classified under Section 4, which is subject to this Act. The income upon which tax is chargeable under this Act is income in respects of A. Gains or profit from business, B. Gains or profit from employment, C. Dividend, interest or discount, D. Rents, royalty or premiums, E. Pension, annuities or predical payments, F. Gains or profit not fall under foregoing paragraph.
Basis period is a standard period of income based on a person or company that relevant to the year assessment. Basis year is the calendar year coinciding with assessment year shall constitute the basis year of the year assessment. Year of assessment is the year of which the income tax is charged after calculation. For example, the 2019 year of assessment is based on the period from 1 January 2019 to 31st December 2000. Chargeable person is the person who derives income from Malaysia. The person will be accessible and chargeable to tax. Hello, good morning. Thank you for contacting LHDI. So that's all the basic information you need to know about the Malaysia taxation. Thank you.